So yeah, welcome everyone this morning to our Dingley's Promise launch event. So in terms of who we've got attending today, obviously if you haven't met me before, I'm Karen. I'm part of the early years team at North Somerset, and I'm joined today by my colleagues Ree, who many of you will know, who oversees all of our training and our safeguarding work in North Somerset in our early years team. I'm also joined by Sarah Long, one of our early years area Senkos, I'm sure many of you know, one of our early years advisors, and Sarah Evans, who's also here. And I think that's everybody from our team this morning. I say we are going to be recording the session so we can share those links, and with those that haven't been able to get along this morning, we have got another session this evening as well. So yeah, welcome to you all. Thank you for giving up your time. We're really pleased this morning to be able to introduce James Brown from Dingley's Promise. James is going to go through and share the exciting offer that we've got coming to North Somerset over the next year. And that's the offer of sort of training and support from Dingley's Promise training, which is going to be available to all of our early years professionals working in North Somerset with children aged 0 to 5. So that's all of our preschools, our school reception classes, and other professionals working in health and other services as well. So I can see we've got Charlie from Send and You, our Sendias service, who's joined us this morning. So like I say, it really is a whole local authority wide project that we're going to be running over this next year. But if I hand over to James, he can tell you a little bit more about the offer, like I say, and then we've got some time at the end if people have any questions, we'll be able to try to answer them. Thanks, James.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Karen. Good morning, everyone. It's lovely to meet you all. I'm really excited to talk through what we've got to offer you in North Somerset. Let me just load my slides. Can you all see them?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. I guess I'll start. Does everyone know who Dingley's Promise are? Can I kind of get hands up if you don't know who Dingley's Promise are, if you've not heard of us? Are you all reasonably aware? Good. So Dingley's Promise is an early years charity. We've been around for over 40 years. We run 12 specialist provisions where we cater for children with SEND, but we aim to transition them where appropriate into mainstream settings. And now 70% of the children that come to us successfully transition into a mainstream setting where it's suitable for them. We've done that for over 40 years. We work with the families, the children, local authorities, and everyone else that's involved. And about 6 years ago, we had a project with Comic Relief. So they funded us to take all of our knowledge and expertise and put it into training courses. So we developed 10 training courses over the project. We reached 30,000 people. And the feedback was consistently that over 97%, there seems to be another microphone there. So over 97% of people who completed our training said that they felt more confident and able to take more children with SEND. So we've got a really noticeable difference on there. In terms of the courses, so we have Introduction to Early Years Inclusive Practice that will go through understanding what SEND is and inclusion. We have a course on transitions, on behaviours that challenge, having difficult conversations with families, the voice of the child, intersections of early years. We have one for leadership and management, inclusive curriculum, supporting communication differences, which was developed with Speech and Language UK, and creating inclusive environments. And all of these courses are available to you. The training's all online. It's stop-start. So once you get your account, you can start a course and it will save your progress. You can come back, you can join again. You get a certificate for each course. And we also offer our mark of achievement. So within your setting, if 75% of your team complete 3 or more of our courses, we're happy to offer you the mark of achievement. So this recognises your commitment to inclusion. You get a window sticker, you get a lovely Dingley's Bear actual teddy bear, and a little gift pack sent to you. We've got over 500 settings now who have achieved the mark of achievement. So it's beginning to be recognised by parents and Ofsted as well as kind of a mark of inclusion. And this is your unique code. So you can scan the QR code. There is a link there as well. We've got plenty of flyers that can send out, and I'm sure it'll be shared within communications and emails. So all you need to do there is there'll be a form to fill out, enter your details. You will then receive a login email within 24 hours that will have your link, your password, and you would then have access to the system. You should see the 10 courses, which you can pick and choose from. There'll be information on the mark of achievement as well. And now I will open up to any questions.
Thanks, James. And I know Ree's popped in the chat that we've got a poster which has got the QR code that we're going to be putting out in our newsletters and on our social media. So does anyone have any questions?
Claire's typing. Claire, is it easier to unmute?
Oh, how much will it cost? So, James, did you want to? Well, I'm happy to take that question.
Yeah, do you want to take that one, Karen?
Yeah, to you, Claire. It's so to all professionals working in North Somerset with children aged 0 to 5. It's fully funded, so it will be no cost at all to you. And that's for sort of as many practitioners within your setting who want to complete the training. So free, in effect.
The best price.
And can I just ask, if they've done this Senko level 3 training by best practice, is this still sort of worth adding on to?
Yeah, so this is very inclusion focused, and you don't have to do all 10 courses, but we've got such a variety. We've kind of listened to what people in the sector want and needs on there, so you can pick and choose the ones that are most relevant to you. And it's kind of an addition to the Senko training. Yeah.
And how long roughly is each module, James?
They say between 5 to 7 hours.
Right.
So there's elements of learning. There's a couple of videos embedded. It depends how quickly you can read through things and work through them, but we roughly say around 5 hours.
James, are those sort of are those sort of stop start as well, so you can dip in and do half hour now and then pick it back up again?
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
And is there any sort of marking or anything, or is it literally just sort of read and learn as opposed to get marked?
There's a lot of read and learn. Some of the courses will have kind of some verification questions or multiple choice on there, but there's no kind of formal assessment or exams in them.
Yeah, thank you.
So we had a question from I guess I saw is it Vicky? So in a primary school, would it be 75% of the EYFS staff that would need to complete the courses to get the mark, or 75% of the full teaching staff?
We're happy to do it for the EYFS staff. We're happy to do teams within teams. We've got, we can be really flexible of it. Once you log in and sign up, there'll be some information on mark of achievement. There'll be an email address there as well, so you can make some inquiries. But basically, if it's the team that are working with 0 to 5 children, we're happy to award them the mark of achievement.
Okay. Any other questions?
Sorry, can I ask another question? Sorry, James. As a manager, is there any way we can see how our team is getting on, or like on the platform, or is it just a case of they do it themselves and we don't have any insight over it?
Yeah, we can give that to you. So the key thing is when you sign up, you'll enter a setting name. So that needs to be unique, but the same for everyone in your setting. That means we can then create a group, and we can kind of give you a mini admin account, so you'll be able to see all of your team members, their progress on there as well. Also, when we send out the report, there's a couple of people who can provide data and stuff on there. So if you contact us, we'll be able to find the data for you if it's not easily available. But yeah, we're more than happy to do that for you.
I know Sarah Evans, you've recently completed one of the courses, haven't you? I don't want to put you on the spot, but
I'm partway through.
Oh, you're partway through.
But what I will say is, from a personal point of view, I felt it was a really good refresher. I felt it was easy to read. It's there's lots of video, like James said, there's a video to go to, so there's lots of different styles of learning. So I find it really good, and I was particularly focusing on visual prompts. That's what I was looking at, and exactly how we make that environment really inclusive for all of our children, not just children with SEND. So I started on supporting communication, because I was particularly looking at that. But I know some of my colleagues have also done the introduction module. So yes, I definitely liked it. I like the approach, and I like the fact that you can dip in and out, so you can do a little bit and then log off, because let's face it, very few of us have got 5 hours to sit and do the whole module. So I think that's really good that you can do a bit at a time and then accrue your stamp of approval at the end.
Absolutely. We're also going through a bit of a refresh with our courses. So the content's staying the same, but at the moment, a lot of them is heavy reading on a PDF. We're moving them into kind of a more interactive, kind of like modern training now. So exactly the same content's there. It's just a bit more engaging, a bit easier to navigate through, and even easier to save your progress. So I think currently the voice of the child is in the new format. So that'll be how the rest are going to be redeveloped. And yes, they can be done in any order, depending on your level of knowledge already. I believe it's available from today. Is that correct, Karen?
Yep.
I would
Fantastic.
also say that I personally felt if you've got very young staff that have just come out of college, it would suit them, because it would give them that that extra learning. But also if you've got staff that have been with you for, like me, mature, I'll say mature, actually I found it really informative as well.
I think they're also
never too old to learn.
No, and I think there are also those sort of extra, there's sort of additional reading and additional resources that it signposts you towards as well, so you can really go into it in as much depth as, absolutely, as suits your needs.
Yeah, we always review the courses as well, so if there's any change to statutory regulation or any Ofsted changes, we'll review and update the content as well, so it should remain relevant to what's going on in the sector. And no, of course, you don't have to do all 10, but you've got it funded for a year, so we'll try and make the most of the opportunity whilst it's there. Normally, the courses are £50 per person. That's £50 per person per course. Any more questions? Well, we also have a support team at Dingley's Promise. So once you get your login and you're signed up, there'll be plenty of links to ask questions around how the training works, or mark of achievement, or support with your login and stuff. So so feel free to reach out on there.
Okay. So if there are no further questions, we will share the, James, is it possible to pop up the slide which has got the QR code on now, just so that people, if they've got their phones, can take a screenshot and sign up? But as I say, we will be circulating this QR code through our newsletter, through our social media accounts as well. So, you will be able to sign up via that. But just if you're here and you've got your phone, which I can see Claire has, you might as well use it and sign up now. Will you be able to access, Kelly's asked, will you be able to access the information after the year is up?
Once your account is there, you'll be able to see your certificate. The courses that you've completed should still be there as well. So yeah, we're not just going to delete everyone after the year. You'll be able to have your certificates and the knowledge that you've gained. We'll keep that.
That you wouldn't be able to do any additional courses after that year, if you hadn't already started them, unless obviously it continued past the year. No problems, Kelly?
If anyone is watching on their phone, so struggling to do QR code now, you've got that URL there as well, so you could jot that down and pop that into your search bar later on and go into it that way.
And the year starts from now, Tracy and Sam. Okay, no problems. So if there are no other questions for the wider group, then we'll say thank you very much for attending, and look forward to hear how you progress with your Dingley's journey.
Lovely to see you all, and yeah, good luck with the training. I look forward to seeing all the numbers coming through in the mark achievements.